Hello and welcome to a brand new series in Crusader Kings 2's Monks and Mystics DLC. So, we are going to be doing an achievement run this time. We're going to be smashing the Patriarchy. As a female Messalian, Bogomilist or Cathar ruler, we have to own all 5 baronies which make up the Orthodox Pentarchies and have a female temple holder control all of them. So, what is this achievement actually asking us to do? Well, it's asking us, first of all, to convert to Messalian, Bogomilist or Cathar, because there aren't any starts that have these religions, at least from what I could find from my looking around. So that's quite difficult, because we actually have to have a heresy of either Nestorian, Orthodox or Catholic around. Then we have to get our children educated by them, or we need to take some land that they have converted, and we need to convert to that. So that's difficult to convert, and we'll probably have to convert our entire realm to that religion as well, so that people don't dislike us. So that's got its own challenges. Aside from that is the other part. We have to own all 5 baronies which make up the Orthodox Pentarchies. So that is Rome, which is over here, obviously, Alexandria, Jerusalem, Antioch, and Constantinople. So we have one held, one is the Catholic religious head, one is the Byzantine Empire's capital, and 3 are in the Abbasids. Fairly major problems for us right off the bat there. So I decided to make this achievement just a little bit more difficult. We're also going to be starting all the way down here as Gondar. And we are not in a great position. We have about 600 men. The people around us, they have, well, this one has 300, this one has about 600, this one has about 600, and then we have Abyssinia who has about 600. So, not the easiest start. There is obviously an obvious person to attack first, but here's the thing about being in a small kind of person in this kind of area. Say we attack Kalasa right here, and they have 300 men. We put our 600 men in, we win the fight. We keep about 500 of our men. We're now much weaker than we were, and the other 3 people around us are going to attack us for our land. So there's a chance that things just go horribly wrong if things don't get snowballing early. If we become slightly weaker, we're likely to just get eaten straight away, and that'll be a loss. So that's a problem that we have to deal with. We also have to deal with the fact that there are no female people around at all. Like Kalesa, let's have a look. No children, no siblings who are female. Heir, no children, no siblings who are female. Abyssinia, no children, no siblings who are female. I think you're getting the idea. Same with us. We have 1 child, and we have a grandson, but no females anywhere. This means it's very difficult to actually get alliances, which is an important thing, obviously, if we want to be kind of sticking around here. So, we need to very quickly expand, or we need to very quickly shore up our armies so that people don't attack us, or we need to swear fealty to someone. Basically, we need to get out of our current situation fairly quickly. Now, there are different ways we can do this, and we will start working through them. First of all, we need to choose an ambition. Our ambition is going to be, well, we probably want to go to war fairly quickly, so I don't know. Maybe Paragon of Virtue might be an alright one, but I think Become King of Abyssinia is also alright. It would only get us 500 prestige if we complete it, though. Maybe just build a war chest to just gain money, and then eventually we'll see if we can actually, if through some magic we actually get that money, then we complete it. If we don't, then whatever, it's just an ambition, it doesn't really matter. Next thing is, we need to get our stats up with one of these focuses. I think we're going to choose either war or hunting right now, just because I want to get one that boosts up our martial so that we get more men. War would be reasonable, because we're about to go to war, so there we go, we'll go war. It hasn't updated yet, but it will update in just a second. Right, we need a court physician, or we need to extort our subjects, things like that. It says shut the gates. Wait, do we have an epidemic straight away? We do not have an epidemic straight away. Oh no, it's just saying we can shut the gates. Yeah, we don't need to do that right now, because we don't actually have an epidemic in our lands. That's fine. We might actually want to extort our subjects. How much do mercenaries cost? Mercenaries, for us, we don't have that many. Okay. They cost 200 flat and then an extra 11 per month. Yeah, we can't afford them no matter what we do. So we're not going to extort our subjects right now. But we will go and recruit a court physician. So we'll go and send for one, because that might lead to good things later. we should get married and we should set crown focuses. We do actually have 2 holdings. We're going to set our main holding to be our crown focus holding. Right. We need to... Well, we have minor titles we can grant. Do we actually have any vassals who give men? We do. We do actually have vassals who give men. So we'll set one of them as our designated regent. So let's have a look here. I'd say we can have a look here and it'll show us which one's strongest. So Barun is the strongest. He doesn't particularly like us, so we will make him our designated regent and just improve his opinion of us. He's now up at 40 opinion, and he'll provide us a few more troops. Not many, but a few. Right, let's go and get married and then declare war. So we're going to use a feature amongst mystics I haven't used yet, which is super useful. We go to load filters, load our 0 filter here. We have our marriage filter, and we're going to search all. So basically this is everybody who is in diplomatic range of us and is not in prison, married, or ruler. So we have pretty much our entire marriage options list here. So first things first, I suppose we should actually see if there are any of the heresies we're looking for. So we're looking for... can we actually search for religions through just typing them in? Let's just check. Let's use one that we know exists. Orthodox. Okay, so we can't search for religions that way. So let's hover over them. So we have Ironclast, Monothelite. Okay. So it doesn't look like we have any of the heresies existing right now. So that's fine. That's kind of how I thought it was, but I thought I'd check. Next thing we're going to check for is we're going to check if there are any geniuses around. There are no geniuses. Are any strong people around? We have 1 strong. Okay. And then we're going to check whether we have any quick. There are no quick people around. Okay, so this strong person right here, I think that we're going to marry them off to our son. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because we're already, 40. We're probably going to die fairly soon. Our son's going to need to inherit, and I'd prefer that he has nobody kind of as a pretender to him. So let's marry him off to... well, let's marry him off this way so it actually works to her. There we go. She's going to say yes. Great. That's that marriage done. Now for us, we're just looking for stats. Why don't we look for somebody who's high on martial or diplomacy? Let's see what we got. Diplomacy. We have a couple of people who are very high on that. How about martial? Actually, this person looks fine. 11, 11, 13. Reasonable stats. Not so good on the whole intrigue. Although actually if we go 1 down, we can marry this person who's better on the intrigue and is our religion. So yeah, let's marry her. We'll arrange this marriage. There we go. We lose a little bit of prestige, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, cool. We have a child who lacks an education focus, so this is effectively our heir. Well, this will be our son's heir, so we need to be making sure that they're good. Their stats are actually reasonably good to start off with. We probably want to go either duty for to get conscientious, which gives you a chance of diligent or temperate, which is very good. Thrift, which gives you a chance of getting shrewd, which is a very good one. And patient, which is also a good one. Or struggle, which gives you a chance of getting brawny and ambitious. So these are all ones that we might want to go for. I think we're going to go with thrift just to start off with, because it's kind of a little bit... It's thrift or duty are both kind of the same. They're a little bit safer. Struggle has some bad options associated with it, like dull and like stubborn. So we'll go thrift. It's likely to lead into good things. Sympathies for other religions could actually be a very interesting one that we could get here. So we'll see how that goes. Right, let's select that. So he should be probably high on stewardship, would be my guess at the end of this, but we're hoping that all of his stats go up. We may change the child's education to be martial, so we'll get a martial education at some point. So although we're trying to get him the good childhood traits like this, maybe martial education would then allow him to get something would allow him to get the martial education traits, which we could then use to basically get us more troops. So that could be good. Right. All of this is done. All of this is done. Our council should fairly much be set up, but we'll have a quick look. We have some people who are better. But everyone on our council is actually one of our vassals. So let's have a look here. You're very good at stewardship, so maybe you should be our steward. You're better at diplomacy than you are stewardship, so maybe you should be up there as our chancellor. Our marshal is better at learning than our court chaplain. But our court chaplain's not good at doing anything else. And our spy master, he's not good at doing anything else. So we want to swap our chancellor and our steward around. So let's change their positions. There we go. That's fine. Right, and then we need to give them jobs. First one, we perform statecraft. So this one basically gives you improvements with random people around you. I don't think that's that great. We're just going to improve diplomatic relations on top of ourselves right now because we have a lot of vassals who are underneath us, so that just makes sense. Next one is Marshal. Currently he's on organizing the army, which is just kind of lowering costs. We're going to put him on training troops, so we have a larger number of troops. Next one, Administrator Realm. Increases cultural conversion chance, prosperity gain. Not that interested, I'll take the money, thank you. We'll go for collect taxes. He is currently on scheming. We could get him to sabotage provinces, build spy networks. I think we're just going to leave him where he is. He can scheme here right now. That seems no problems. And then our court chaplain is currently on hunting apostates. I think that's fine. We'll leave him on that for right now. Right, next one. Laws. We could change our succession law right now, so it's just useful to have a look at. Something like seniority could be interesting for us. Wouldn't be amazing. We definitely don't want to switch to agnatic because that's going in the opposite direction of what we're going for. Elective as well could be very useful. I quite like elective, but many people don't, so I won't go with it. Seniority is really the best one for us to go for out of the three options that we have. I'd like to switch to primogenitor or ultimogenitor. What do we need? We need to have late feudal administration, I think it is. Yes, late feudal administration, I think. Just double checking. Yeah. So we'll go into here. Wait. Are we part? We're not part of the Kingdom of Abyssinia. Why is it? Oh. Wait. Why does it say the crown laws of the Kingdom of Abyssinia apply to us? Wait, are we his tribute or something? No. We're independent. They shouldn't apply to us. That's fine. I just want to see if we can switch to late. We need to have legalism at least level 3. Our legalism is currently like 0. That's not great. So I guess what we're going to do is we're going to switch to seniority succession, which right now doesn't change succession in terms of where different people are, but might in the future. And then we can almost switch to primogenitor later once we get legalism. So there we go. We're seniority. That's fine. Exact same succession order right now because we only have 3 members of our family. But it's just going to send things up while we can in terms of succession law so we can get out of Gavelkind, which I dislike. Right. Anything else we need to jump on before we start moving? Don't think so. None of those. None of those. Actually, we should join a society. So we'll join one of these and see exactly what's up with this. Don't really know what's going on with societies yet because I haven't had a chance to really explore them. So we'll do that here. And we're just going to join the only one that we can join. We have to be older than 16. We have to be Miaphysite. And we have to not be excommunicated, betray society, and we have to have personal wealth. So we'll do that. Alright, there we go. God's blessings is upon thee, King Ogbe. We are delighted by your decision to join our ranks as lay member. Together we will strive for the betterment of ourselves and our fellow Christians by following the rule of Saint Anthony. Go with God. Right. So we spend our 6 gold, and we are now at first level. What it does is lowers our fertility, which is alright. We don't really need any of that right now. We already have an heir. And it also gives us piety. Next level, we can take vows of celibacy. Then we can invite holy Aztecs, which I'm not entirely sure what that is, but it sounds like it's like a holy person who can join our court. And then we can become leader of the place, which we're not actually at the point to do that yet. But we'll stick in it. I want to see what's up with the societies, so we'll see if that's any good. Okay, I think we're ready to get going. We're going to wait, I think, a day just to let everything calculate. So we'll maybe wait a couple of days till the marriages are done. Then we'll get our wars declared. Just wait till we see exactly where all of the pieces are lying. Okay, we have found a skilled physician. He's got 22 learning. That's very good. Villagers swear he's been able to cure ailments afflicting them. He could easily be persuaded to take up residence in our court. Yeah, perfect. We'll do that. We now have a new court physician. Right, our son is married. Do we want to gain prestige or wealth? We'll gain wealth for this one. Fine. Are we going to get married? Not quite. A rumor about a spy sneaking around in my own kitchen was confirmed this morning when I caught him red-handed. Okay. We get more martial here if we behead him. So let's do that. Right. We have now married. Fantastic. We are a little bit low in prestige, but that's all okay. Son is married. Everything seems to be fine. How many men do we have? We have about the same amount because it hasn't actually reinforced yet. I want to attack Kalasa. I just want to see if anyone else has declared yet. Nobody else has declared a war. Right, let's attack Kalasa. They have 300 men. How many do we need to siege it? We need about... Well, we're going to need... Oh, we can actually see the total here. We need about 574 to siege it. We have that many men. How are our commanders looking? That's probably something we should check before we declare a war. So, we have one to add 4 martial here. We can replace him with someone who has 5 and brave. You have no special traits. You have nothing special, and you have nothing special. Okay. I think we're going to attack Kalasa. I'm going to hope we can beat them. Oh, we only have make tributary as our thing here. We don't have anything else. Oh, interesting. I was assuming that we'd have different ways to declare. Oh, also not everybody around us is not everyone around us is Miaphysite. We have one Jewish person next to us. Well, I'm sorry to say, but I think we're going to holy war you very soon. We'll need to wait on that, but I think there's a good option. Kalasa? Actually, making a tributary would not be the worst option right now. So we'll declare a make tributary war. Let's get all of our men raised. Merge up over here. Let's merge the men and see how we do with this. Right. Now, is there any river crossings? There are river crossings between here and pretty much everywhere. Tigrina, Accordant, Heir. I'm just kind of going around the side here. How about Sinar? There is one there. There's not one between Asosa. Okay, so that is going to be where we have to walk down to before we actually go in and attack. That's going to be a little bit annoying, but that's alright. Merge up. Do we want to lead it ourselves? If we're the best leader, I suppose. Oh yeah, we do only have 3 military leaders who we can actually use, so that's unfortunate. Yeah, I guess we'll lead it ourselves. We're heading down here. We'll see how that actually goes. They moved into our land, so we can actually just turn around. No, they're gonna get oh, there's mountains in Gondar or Gondar. That's fine. Actually, we'll siege race them. So they're gonna try and siege our province. We'll try and siege their province. But I think because we have a proper like castle, it will go quicker for us to siege theirs. I think, yeah, it will go quicker. My wife tells me she's pregnant, but that can't be right, can it? It seems unlikely, but you know, it could be right. Doubt besets me. I've thought it over, and I cannot be the father of my wife Helene's baby. Wow, I've never seen this artwork before. That's a little bit weird. As it grows in her belly, I'm having trouble sleeping. I must put this matter to rest. No, I'm okay with that. That's absolutely fine. Do not care. Right, we should get 100% war score if we win the... Yeah, I was going to say if we win the siege race. So perfect. We will accept our offer. He becomes tributary of us, which means that effectively we have a 267 troop ally. And he's going to pay us some money, which is a very good start. He's probably not going to pay us very much. Well, if we hover over it, we can see he pays us 0.4 gold every month, or every year. So that's not a lot, but it does at least extend our influence a little bit. Anyway, we're going to end the first episode here. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed the video and want to kind of help the channel out, I'd appreciate it if you liked, if you commented. Basically, everything like that helps with search ranking. So, thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.